The Redragon Perdition is a great alternative to the Logitech G600 and the Razer Naga. So good, actually, that it is the number 15 best-selling mouse on Amazon at the time of writing this review, and it has become my personal daily driver. Right there. Right there. Yeah.
Never pay full price for your games again. Kinguinnet has up to 70% off game codes, as well as cheap Windows licenses for you system builders. Click the link in the description to learn more.
So, I first want to start off with why I chose this mouse as opposed to the Logitech G600. Because at the time of purchase, they were both about $35. Same price, there was no difference that would actually make this one more appealing. Now, as you guys know, or if you watch my channel, you know that I got the Redragon Vajra keyboard. Well, I didn't get it. I was looking at it. And it's kind of my aesthetic, I guess, try to have things the same brand, at least like keyboard and mouse and stuff like that. Also, I have 3 monitors. My side monitors are both the same. So like, things like that makes things nice and even. So, I knew Logitech did not have any cheaper keyboard to offer. This one, I could get a cheaper keyboard to go with it. So, Perdition it is. Generally I went with that brand. I would have got headphones from them, but they didn't have any, so I went with the Koshin G4000s, yes, which were terrible. I did a review on them, go check that out, and I replaced them with the Logitech G230s, which are great. Made a review of those actually as well, go check that out. So I guess we start with the specs. This mouse has an Avago sensor. All of their mice have an Avago sensor, but this one especially can go to 16,400 DPI. So all you Razer fans going like, oh, the Mamba can do a 16,000 DPI. A, I can do 400 more, so fight me. And B, why do you even need that? If you use more than like 2,000, you're weird. I'm sorry, but 16,000 is excessive. I've tried going on the max with this thing. I'd like bump it. Goes flying across the screen. It's crazy. I use it at a little under 2,000, about 18 or 1950, and it's perfect for me. But it can do more if you want that, for whatever reason. Maybe you only have like a 1-inch mouse pad, so you and you have like incredible control. Maybe. It has arm-on switches, the same as pretty much any gaming mouse, to be honest. Let's be entirely honest here. It has Teflon feet. I'm going to get a little more into those later. It has up to 1,000 Hz polling rate, 30G acceleration, and it comes with a 6-foot braided cable with a gold USB. So the rest is actually pretty standard stuff. So, pros. So the packaging, because obviously the packaging can tell you a lot about the product and the company. It's great. It's really nice packaging. I mean, what can I say? It's a nice professional box, has all the specs written on it. It's got everything. It comes with great stuff even. I said I was going to talk about the smooth stuff on feet. It comes with replacements. So, you you ever wear them out, which actually they don't wear out. They're pretty good feet. Well, you can just replace them. It also comes with manual and warranty information in English and Chinese. Bam. Fancy. Now, another thing it does come with is a weight tuning set. I keep wanting to show you guys the mouse, but I can't, so I guess we'll just have to put B-roll. Fancy B-roll. Let's do that. So, it has an 8-piece weight tuning set, and it comes with a box to hold them with it. So, if you want to put less... I personally prefer a heavier mouse. It's another reason the Mamba is not really good for me. What am I talking about? Whatever. The Mamba's a little light, but this one is nice. It's a heavy mouse. I can really feel its weight, and I like that. But, maybe you don't like that. Maybe you kind of want an in-between. You can do that. It's very fine. But, to be fair, you can't really tell the only real difference you can tell is if they're all in or all out. That's really it. It's how you're sliding it. Maybe you can feel a difference, but I can't. None of my friends can. So, accuracy, the sensor, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I have had no problems in the actually almost a year I've had it. I'm very late for this review. Oof. But anyways, yeah, 16,400 DPI. You're crazy if you use that. But at 2,000 DPI, sensor is extremely accurate. Some people even think that that's really high. I think it's great. It's very, very good sensor. Yes. Fully programmable buttons. So it has 19 fully programmable buttons according to it, but in reality, you have 18 that you can actually program. So, let's do it. You have the 2 regular left and right click. You have the middle click, that's the scroll wheel. 2 buttons deep behind there, which are default set to DPI, but they are fully programmable. A fire button next to the left click. 12 side buttons. And that's the similarity part to like the G600 or the Naga. It's got that 12 side buttons. Now, unlike the G600, it does not have a third click. It instead has the fire button, which is the same thing. Now, all of these buttons are fully programmable in the included software. So it has a little mini disc, but you can also download the software online, which is much easier. But it has a disc too, you know, if you want that. You can also, speaking of programming, you can have 5 profiles. Now, the 19th button is on the bottom. It's a profile button. So, you know, you can switch between 5 different profiles. So I currently have 2 profiles set for myself. A gaming profile and a productivity profile. Gaming has the numbers all set as the default. It's mostly the default. For both of them, the DPI is locked, because I don't need to change it, so I'd rather just use them. The DPI buttons have been rebound to forward and backwards, so if I'm like navigating a web page or whatever, I can do that. In productivity, I have the side buttons. I have 1, 2, 3 there, but the rest are like Control Z and stuff like that, because I guess I'm lazy. Whatever. It's just quick buttons. But the way I tell between them, because I guess the next thing is lighting. It has RGB lighting, but to be honest, with the red paint in some parts, it only looks good with red. So I use the lighting to distinguish between the two. I have dim, solid lights on the productivity, and I have bright, breathing lights on the gaming profile. So that's how I tell the difference. All the others have no lights except for the scroll wheel, which is green. But you cannot turn off the light on the scroll wheel. The scroll wheel is you just set between different colors. That's it. It's much less customizable. Otherwise, for the other lights, like the other buttons and just the Redragon logo, 16.8 million color key combination thing, you got the full shebang. So, another great thing about this mouse is the third finger rest. So the G600 has a button there. You can actually rest your third ring finger there. So instead of just being on the side, it's there. And kind of also the pinky can be rested on the side. I mean, it's better than most mice. You got a place to it. You got a place to rest more fingers. Which I guess leads to comfort. The mouse is very comfortable. Okay? Actually, I've mentioned in previous Redragon product reviews that some of my classmates or friends or whatever you want to call them don't like the stuff, but that's partially because they're, you know, like Razer fanboys and stuff. They actually said that this mouse is not bad at all. It's the third finger rest is very comfortable. The only problem any of them have had with it is it's a little short compared to the G600, which is taller. Under the third finger rest, there's more space. You know, it's a taller mouse there. So if you do want a taller mouse, there's that. But you can actually grip this one just fine. I have one friend who has the Rocket version of this mouse for $99. He says that none of the other ones are comfortable, even though that one feels the exact same. It's the exact same thing as mine, really. And the main reason he chose it is so you can switch out the buttons. Like, really, dude? Really? Is that necessary? You're gonna double the price for that? No, more than double. $35 to $99. You're crazy. Anyways, other than him, they all think that the mouse is actually very comfortable. So, you know, very comfortable. Cable. I know this is pretty standard, But, I mean, this one is more than standard. It's got a gold USB and braided cable, yes. But the braided cable is actually much, much stronger than most. Did I mention? I have a friend with a G6, the Logitech G600. His cable is frayed at several spots. I mean, the braided part is pretty much useless. He has the rubber, like, completely sticking out. I don't even know how he gets it like that. But, like, the rubber is tougher than the braided cable. So, like, it just makes it look bad, to be honest. But this one has a very strong braided cable. Some people may say it's too stiff. I guess if you're trying to use it on the go, maybe. But if you just have it on a desktop, like I have it here, you just have the cable laying there. It's fine. It's just a very strong cable, I think. So, cons. I did mention the RGB. Well, it does have the full 16.8 million color combination thing. But unless you have it on red, it looks really weird. Even on white, it looks weird because it has red paint around the scroll wheel and DPI button. Whew, the SD card was full. Wow. So anyways, as I was saying, the mouse itself has a lot of red on it. I mean, not a lot, but enough red on it that putting other colors on the lining just makes it look weird. Personally, I'm fine with that because I like red anyways. But if you are looking for RGB stuff, because RGB, this might not be quite the thing for you. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, other than that, I've had no problems with this mouse. It is a great mouse. I would definitely recommend it. So if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a comment. Tell me how I can improve. Okay, I still want to try to improve. You can always get better. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like other product reviews from the same family and stuff. Yeah. And go check out my other channel where I do DIY stuff. And show you how to make things. It's really cool. Yeah. See ya.